What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another interview problem solving series. In this tutorial we are going to solve a problem asked by Google in 2021, so last year, and this problem is actually in a contest, and these are both asked to interviewers as well as new grad students for hiring. So I couldn't find the question on internet, therefore I've just written it. I just found it from some dude in a website. And let me explain the question statement first. You are given an initial string and you need to determine if it's special or not. If it's not special, in how many moves, in how many iterations you can make the string special. So what's a special string in this question? It's actually pretty simple. It goes like this. So i's boundaries are 1 to n half, so you can think of it as left half, and j's boundaries are n half to n. And this string will always be even, that's given in the problem. Therefore you don't need to worry about oddness or not. So what is a special string in this statement? If all si, so if all of the left half elements, so if all left half are greater than right half, or if all left half is smaller than right half, or if all si, so if all left elements are equal to right elements, this is a special string. And they want you to find that in how many moves, minimum moves, you can make the string special. Alright? So let's look at the sample input here first. So AAB, AAB. So therefore we can split these two like this. And in how many moves we can make this string according to this? So if we want to do all of them greater than the right half, we need to change 3. And if we need to make left half smaller than right half, we need to change 3 again, because these two strings are equal now. However, if we just change this b here, this string will be equal to each other. Therefore, we are going to return an answer of 2. So the sample 2 input 2 is really long. I'm not going to try to resolve it now. So how can we solve this question? So first, as always, let's split this string in left half and right half, and let's count variables by one. So let's try to write a function now. So this will return an integer, a special string. This will just have a simple string in it. So let's create left and right half now. So int left, as you might know, English alphabet is consisting 26 letters, and they've given you that all of them are small. Therefore we are going to have 26 elements in our left array, and I'm assigning all of the elements to 0, and as well as right, I'm assigning all to 0. So we need to have a simple for loop here. So I starts from 0, I smaller than s dot size, and I plus plus. Let's put this namespace standard first. So if I is smaller than n divided by 2, then we are just going to return, not return, and this will be s dot size actually. We are going to increment left's current I minus, SSI minus A plus plus. Else, we are going to increment right's SI minus A plus plus. So why did we do this? It's actually pretty simple. Since this is an integer value, and we know the base value of small alphabet starts from small a, therefore we need to subtract this to be able to put it in this array. Alright, so let's continue. Let's try to solve this question like this. So I'm just going to create a new variable here called answer, and assign this to s.size divided by 2. So this is our maximum element now, because if both are different from each other, so let's assume a critical condition or something like that, therefore we need to change n divided by 2 variables here. So length divided by 2 variables, this is our maximum condition. So let's try to solve equals first. So how can we solve it? It's actually pretty simple. If we make a simple for loop through our alphabet, and if we set this answer to minimum of answer as well as s.size minus left eye minus right eye. So you can assume that what's this? Why is this happening? So let me explain it a little bit. We said that our answer is equals to this, and in each iteration we set our answer to minimum of answer or s.size minus left and right. So this left and right subtraction, so if they are both equal, this will be the minimum value, and if you subtract it from s.size, not s.size divided by half, we are going to get minimum possible answer for equals. So subtract left half, subtract right half, and both subtracted from size of our string. So this is the equal condition. Now we need to solve two conditions too, and the first one is left half greater than right half. So let's try to solve it now. I'm going to create a new variable here called integer count, and I'm going to assign this to maximum of our condition. So what to do now? We in each iteration we are going to increment counter bar left eye, and as well as we are going to subtract right eye from it. So if we do this like this, this will give you that left half greater than right half. Why is it giving you left half greater than right half? Remember, we've set our initial counter to the maximum value and we are subtracting both from them, and we are appending left's boundaries, we are additioning it, and we are subtracting right's eye element. So therefore we are going to find the difference between left and right and add it to our counter. So we are going to do a simple for loop here again. I smaller than 26 alphabet size, and in each iteration we are going to add left eye here and we are going to subtract right eye here. So this condition will be left greater than right, and after each iteration we need to check if current counter is smaller than minimum or not. So therefore our answer will be equals to minimum of answer as well as count. So let's continue now. As you might have guessed, now we are going to look for right half greater than left half, and we are just going to change signs here. So we are going to subtract left and add right to it. Therefore we've just reversed our function now. However, there's a small bit of trick here. If you don't set counter to s.size divided by 2 again, this question will give you the wrong answer. So remember to set this counter after each iteration to its base state, because this is our maximum now, and since we are comparing them, you will get the wrong answer if you didn't set counter equals to this here. So we are just going to write the same function again, same for loop again, I++, and we are going to now subtract left eye from it, and we are going to add right eye to it, and after each iteration we need to update our answer if it is smaller than a current value, so minimum of answer and count, and after all these operations we are just going to return answer from there. Alright, so let's try it now. So AAB, this needs to be equals to 2, so I'm calling, what was it, special string AAB, and I'm inserting a new line here. As you can see, we've successfully got the answer. So let's try this bigger input now. Let's copy it and see out special string of this long value, and why is this happening? Alright. As you can see, we've successfully got 133, and in here our answer is 133. So if you are confused because these operations are a little bit trickier, feel free to ask in comments. I'll try to explain them more briefly. Let's make a summary now. We've counted both the left alphabet elements and the right alphabet elements of our initial string. We've counted them one by one, incremented them one by one, and we've set our answer to maximum possible answer. And to find equals, we've subtracted left eye and right eye from initial size of our string. And to be able to solve the difference between left half and right half, we've initially set our counter equals to maximum again. And after each iteration, we've added left eye's alphabet elements total, and we've subtracted the right from them. So therefore, if you think about it briefly, so for example, if there are 5 A's on left half and 4 A's on right half, if you subtract them, you'll just get 1. So if you just change 1 in right hand side, you are going to get the possible answer. So I'm not going to explain right half greater than left half, we are just going to swap the signs there. So this is the logic for this problem. And notice that we've just used O1 space here. We've just created two simple arrays of a total of 52 size. Therefore, our memory consumption is great. We have solved this question in order of n time. Therefore, this is the perfect solution for this problem. So if you guys have any questions, or if you want me to solve any other interview problems, feel free to ask in comments. I'll choose and pick one of them. So take care, guys. See you in the next tutorial.